Good morning, FHS, and welcome to Flyer News.
Before your top stories for today, we'll have Cassidy Slamman here to give us the weather forecast for the week.
After that, we'll take a look at the auditions our drama company recently held for the musical Urinetown.
Lastly, Evan Marinovsky will tell us about our New England sports teams and how they're doing.
All this and more today on Flyer News.
Welcome back to Flyer News. I'm Dan Rogers.
And I'm Luan Villegas. Today is a day 3 with periods running BAEFG.
To start this week off, let's check in with Cassidy Slamman, who has our forecast for the week.
Good morning, FHS. Hope you all had a restful weekend. Today is looking to be sunny and comfortable day with a high of 76 and a low of 49. Tomorrow will warm up again to be about a high of 82 and a low of 68 and plenty of sun. Wednesday will be partly cloudy with a high of 86 and a low of 55. Thursday is going to cool back down and be in the low 70s and will be sunny for most of the day. And to end the week, we have a beautiful day with a high of 75 and a low of 47. That's all for today's Weather Watch. I'm Cassidy Slamman. Let's take it back to the desk.
Ohio authorities reported that there were at least 24 heroin overdoses in Akron. The state has been battling with the drug epidemic and the number of deaths has been increasing. There are no reports on the conditions of those who overdosed this past Friday. On Thursday, the previous day, 4 deaths were also reported by the drug overdose. The city of Akron itself has had 112 overdose deaths solely this year. The main cause being fentanyl, the powerful synthetic opioid that also killed Prince earlier this year. At least another 24 people were hospitalized due to the overdose last month while at a music festival in Ohio. A city in Ohio decided to release a series of photos showing the devastating effects of heroin addiction. To explain its decision, they stated that we feel like it's necessary to show the other side of this horrible drug.
On Saturday, Framingham resident Karen Fintonas participated in the New England Parkinson's Ride, which is run by the Michael J. Fox Foundation. This was the 9th annual ride hosted in Old Orchard Beach, Maine, and the ride is the largest private fundraiser in the country to support the Michael J. Fox Foundation. Parkinson's disease is a neurological disorder that affects the body's motor system. Cyclists have the option of registering for a 10-mile, 30-mile, 50-mile, or 100-mile ride. Mrs. Fintonas rode in and completed a 10-mile ride in support of her younger brother, Eric Callanan, who was diagnosed with young-onset Parkinson's shortly before his 40th birthday. We got a chance to speak with Mrs. Fintonas, who told us that although she hadn't been on a bike in 4 years, she registered at the urging of her youngest son, Brian, who completed the ride with her. Their team, called Team Here to Win, have raised $8,930 to support Parkinson's research. They plan to ride again next year, hopefully completing 30 miles.
This past Wednesday, the drama company held auditions for their fall musical, Urinetown.
Many students showed up to audition, and rehearsals are scheduled to begin this week.
With more in this story, we have Cassidy Slamman.
On Wednesday, Framingham High School students auditioned for the fall musical Urinetown.
Urinetown is a dystopian setting where it's in the future and there's no water. There's a huge water shortage, and this huge company called Urine Good Company gets a hold of the government and makes it illegal to pee anywhere but in their private for-money bathrooms. And the story tracks one of the peasants who leads a revolt against the company because they're charging too much just to use the bathroom.
Okay, hi, I'm Seth Wolf. I'm auditioning for Bobby Strong, and I'm excited to be part of this fun, crazy, weird show.
Hi, my name's Eli Bondar, and I'm auditioning for Officer Lockstock in our production of Urinetown.
My name is Jocelyn Wadland. I'm auditioning for Little Sally, and I'm just excited to do Urinetown because it's different than like shows that I've done in the past, and so I think it'll be a new experience.
Hi, I'm Lexi, and I'm auditioning for Little Becky Two Shoes, and yeah, I'm really excited for the 2017-2016 Drum Company season.
Hi, I'm Yoni. I'm a senior. I'm auditioning for Cladwell, and I am interested in this show because it's a great show.
And I'm auditioning for Hope, and I'm really excited to just become a family with this cast because Legally Blonde last year we all got really close, so I'm hoping that happens again.
My name is Barbara Pyrus. I am auditioning for the role of Little Becky Two Shoes, and I'm most excited for Urinetown because it's a really funny musical, and I really like the music and the costumes, and just the whole theme of it is very, very fun. So,
Hi, my name is Andrew Dutile. I will be auditioning for Hoplate's Harry, and I'm most excited for all the dancing this show brings and how exciting and fun it is.
The show will be performed November 17th, 18th, and 19th, and tickets can be bought online at showtix4u.com.
Sox in the midst of a pennant race and Tom Brady serving his 4-week suspension for his alleged role in Deflategate, New England sports fans have plenty to discuss.
Our sports analyst, Evan Marinofsky, has a brand new edition of his segment, Sports Desk for You Now.
Yesterday was a busy day in Boston sports. To start the day, the Red Sox had a one-game lead over the Toronto Blue Jays, and they're trying to hold on to it. For the Patriots, it was their NBC primetime season opener, and they'd be missing a few key pieces. And we'll start with the Red Sox, who were playing their series finale with the Blue Jays. And it was a big game. Same division, first and second place. First place on the line. It was an offensive vortex up there in Toronto as Jackie Bradley Jr. got things started in the second with men on first and third and one out in the inning as he hits a ding-dong to the opposite field. 4-1 Red Sox, but that lead would not last long as Troy Tulowitzki obliterates a grand slam to left field off of Buchholz. A Buchholz meatball, and it's 6-4, 6-6 in the fourth. And it's Edwin Encarnacion to make it 8-6. Back and forth they go. But then, never fear, because Hanley Ramirez is here, and in the fifth with a home run to center field. That's his 23rd on the year to make it 8-7. And then who else would bring the good guys back but the large father as he hits a 3-run home run off Joaquin Benoit to make it 10-8. Classic large father doing large father things. Then in the top of the seventh, Sandy Leon rips it into right field to plate one as the Sox win 11-8 and increase their division lead to 2 games on the season. Next game is tonight at 7:10 on NESN against another division foe, the Baltimore Orioles. Now on to the game everyone should have been watching, the Patriots and the Cardinals. Patriots were missing top offensive weapon Rob Gronkowski and the greatest player of all time, Tom Brady. But instead, Garoppolo would start in Tom Brady's place and went against one of the best defenses in the league. And early on, it was all Patriots as Jimmy Garoppolo would fake the handoff to Blunt and throw over the middle to Edelman, who would be huge for solid gains in this one as he'd get the first down. Then later in the drive, Garoppolo would throw an absolute dime down the sideline to Chris Hogan, and he'd take that one in for the touchdown, make that 7-0 Pats. On offense, the Cardinals did not start out well, as Palmer was sacked by Chris Long on 3rd and 2, but this is where the momentum starts to shift right after this play. Jimmy G gets the ball, goes up the middle, and loses the football, and guess who forced it out? Old friend Chandler Jones. And then after that turnover, the Cardinals would convert. As you'll see on this next play right here, as Chandler just gets the ball from Garoppolo. Garoppolo could not get it. As we'll see right here, Fitzgerald catches this and dives right into the end zone for the touchdown. So that would put the Cardinals on the board. But Jimmy G all night was great at converting on 3rd down. As on this 3rd and 7, he gets it to Malcolm Mitchell, who goes down the sideline and cuts in to the 8-yard line. It was all set up for an incredible run by Blunt, who puts the other team on his back and barrels into the end zone for the touchdown. You can't stop him at all. Throws it right off the ref. But right after the TD on 2nd and 5, Blunt loses the football and it's recovered by Arizona. This play proved crucial, as then on 1st and 10, David Johnson has the most incredible run of the night as he avoids every possible tackle and sprints down the sideline and has to be taken down by Devin McCourty, who finally runs him down inside the 10-yard line. And then this sets up the best catch of the night, and it was by Larry Fitzgerald, who makes a circus catch for the TD. As we see right here, Larry Fitzgerald is incredible. And then on 3rd and 11, though, Blunt barrels down the sidelines, which would set up a huge field goal by Gostkowski. But look at this. Blunt on 3rd and 11, Belichick in his bag of tricks, going to the run game, and then Gostkowski an easy 32-yard field goal to make it 23-21. But after coming all the way down the field, the Cardinals missed the 47-yard field goal. Their kicker was 1 for 4 from 45 plus last year, and this time he shanks it right. As we see here, the placeholder did not have it in the right place, and then he just shanks that thing to the right of the field goal post. The Cardinals lose this one. They were 9.5-point underdogs. The Patriots were 9.5-point underdogs in Las Vegas, the first time since the Rams Super Bowl in 2001. This is one of Belichick's best wins he's ever had. I don't know how it doesn't make you excited as a Patriots fan. It's already a great start to the season. A great day in Boston sports all around. I'm Evan Marinofsky, and have a great day, FHS.
Yesterday marked 15 years since the terrorist attacks on the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center.
In honor of those who lost their lives on September 11th, we ask you to join us for a moment of silence.
For the pledge today, we have Eric Tarlin in the studio to honor our country.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Today is Monday, September 12th, at day 3 with periods running BAEFG. There's a debate team meeting today, September 12th at 2 p.m. in Ms. Phom's room, E107. All students from any grade are welcome to join. Also, the first FHS PTO meeting is today, September 12th at 7 p.m. in the FHS library. Also, the parent meeting for the potential drama company trip to London over April break will be Thursday at 7 p.m. in H100. Also, boys varsity soccer has a game today at 3:45, and girls volleyball has a game against Dedham today. So if you see any girls in red, white, or blue, wish them luck. And that's it for me. More announcements. Good morning.
Hi guys, we're from girls tennis and we're having a meeting today right after school in E106.
New and returning players are welcome. Hope to see everyone there. Go Flyers.
You look cute, Leah.
Oh, thank you. Soccer. Hi, everyone. So for all juniors and seniors not currently in NHS, there will be an email sent out by the end of the day today for all eligible applicants, followed up by a meeting on Wednesday after school in the CAF. So check your emails today.
Also, Key Club has our first meeting tomorrow right after school in room D208. It's going to be a good time. You should come out. And if you like to sing, co-ed a cappella auditions are on Friday right after school in Mr. Moore's room. That's in H Hall. You'll just walk around. You'll see it. Thanks.
Morning.
Hey guys, fusion trials are today in the back half of the back gym.
They're from 2:15 to 3:30 today and tomorrow.
And don't forget to wear like appropriate clothes so you don't feel uncomfortable dancing, 1. And then 2, we prepare your dances for you. We have a choreographed dance for you so you don't have to come prepared with a song and a dance. We're so excited to have you guys. Oh my God.
Morning.
The RPG Facade has a promo.
If you want to learn more about what this promo means, come down to Facade and C104 every Tuesday.
Morning.
Hey guys, so Best Buddies has their first meeting this Wednesday, the 14th.
It's in F211 in Miss Fisher's room. You should all come out and support.
Good morning.
Good morning, Julie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Just a few announcements this morning. One, first of all, I hope everybody had a good weekend. I wanted to thank everybody for their participation in those drills. I think we have a very safe school. We didn't anticipate having back-to-back drills, so I apologize for the inconvenience, but thank everybody for participating. We did really well. Also, Matt Osbar, who is a software engineer and former FHS parent, we'll be hosting an after-school internship program for students on Thursdays. If you're interested in working on the website My Moral Compass, please see Ms. Gorman in the College and Career Center, or you can email Mr. Osborne directly at Matt, M-A-T-T, Osborne, O-S-B-E-R, @gmail.com. I think you already mentioned the PTO meeting tonight. It's in the library at 7 p.m. It's the first meeting. And you also mentioned the drama meeting? Okay, awesome. So that's Thursday for the potential drama company trip to London. Finally, the last announcement is, as a faculty, we've been talking about the electronic policy and visiting the electronic policy. And so we took a faculty vote to see if we wanted to revise the electronic policy. And we do have the results. The new electronic policy is going to be that students are allowed to use their electronics during homeroom until 7:25. They're also allowed to use it during passing time, study hall, and lunch. In the classroom, however, teachers will still have the discretion to create and enforce their own rules for an in-class electronics policy. So if you're asked in class to put your electronics away, you must do so, as learning is the pivotal, or is what we want there. Learning is paramount. So again, students are allowed to use electronics during homeroom until 7:25, until Flyer News starts, passing time, study hall, and lunch. So basically, you're allowed to have them out during the day, but in the classroom, during class time, it's up to the teacher whether you can use it or not. And that's it for me.
All right, period B.
That's all we have for today, FHS.
If you'd like to watch this broadcast again, you can tune in at 5 and 7 o'clock on channels 8 Comcast, 15 RCN, and 41 Verizon Fios.
You can also watch this and other broadcasts on the Flyer News YouTube page or under the FEC TV tab on the Framingham Public Schools website. I'm Luna Villegas.
And I'm Dan Rogers. Have a good one, FHS.